So imagine your father being one of the biggest drug dealers in the world. So we're talking about Big Meech, man. Big Meech has been arrested in the 2000s, and him and his brother and other family members, stuff like that, really was big drug dealers. But they ended up getting caught, and Big Meech doing about over 20 years in prison. He just been released this year here, and his son, man, Little Meech, who looked just like him, floss up in acting and stuff like that. And something like that right there, growing up, your father being a drug dealer and stuff like that, man, a lot of people, rappers and stuff like that, who idolize your father and you being his son, and you going into acting and making money for yourself, what I'm saying, making a name for yourself, and that's what Little Meech right here, that's what he did, but then again, it's like being famous and being known and being rich and stuff like that has a downfall, and the downfall is women. You know what I'm saying? Not drugs and stuff like that. Well, drugs too, but it's women. You know, so many women know you. So many women want to date you. So many women want to sleep with you. And the thing is, you got to pick the right one to talk to, the right one to date, the right one to have a baby with, the right one to have sex with. You know what I mean? And sometimes, man, these guys who probably never even seen talk to really beautiful women all the time. Every day you see beautiful women want to approach you because you're a Little Meech, and you known in the movie industry and stuff like that, and TV shows. And now it seems that Little Meech has been exposed by a woman named Celina Pow. Celina Pow is a woman that done slept with so many guys in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how can you fall for that trap of sleeping with a woman that every other man done slept with? And now she kind of exposing this guy, man. We're gonna play the reaction by Flacco, man. Let's get into it.
Has for a disloyal, good for nothing nigga is poverty. And Lil Meech is learning this the hard way. That's why each and every video we make about Lil Meech, where he's over with, he's done, it just keeps getting worse, which is why we keep making videos about him. When I thought he was finished, he finds a new low. This time around, Lil Meech has officially hit rock bottom, people, compared to where he was a year ago. The first sign that Lil Meech has hit rock bottom, that Lil Meech is doing worse than ever, is when Lil Meech wifed up Celina Pow. Yes, made Celina Pow his girlfriend, his bae. Had her thinking they were in a relationship. Every real hood nigga know the first step to hood bankruptcy is you gotta wife up the local scallywag and get to boyfriend pimping. Get it off the top, put it in my palm, bitch. That's the first step to hood bankruptcy. He tried to do it with Celina Pow, but here's the thing though. Celina Pow ain't trying to keep it quiet. She ain't trying to let the world know that she not wifeable. No, she wants the world to know she got a boyfriend. So she attempted to do so, because you telling her y'all together behind the scenes. And this is where Lil Meech got in a lot of trouble yesterday. In a lot of trouble. So Celina Pow is posting pictures with her and Lil Meech, posting their location, letting the world know we together, that's bae. Then Lil Meech, being embarrassed that he wifed up the industry scallywag, tried to deny her in public. And that caused absolutely chaos in this man's life yesterday. The Shade Room posted Lil Meech spending some quality time with his wife, Celina Pow, but he tried to deny it. He wrote in the comment section, cap, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, embarrassing her, making her feel like she's a liar or that she's delusional. So because she knows that she's not lying, she took to social media. And she responded back and she says, would you believe this crackhead known snitch said I'm cap? Out of all the men you think I lie on you, Demetrius, I lie to my friends about not being with you because they know you a bum. Celina Pow is one of the most despicable human beings I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Y'all know how I feel about Celina Pow. I think she's a terrible, terrible human being. I think she's god-awful. In this situation, man, it's very clear she's not lying. She's telling the truth. And she even came with receipts from Lil Meech's own mouth, okay? Now, we already knew Lil Meech was down bad. You put yourself in a relationship with Celina Pow, who done cock-snorted every seaman in the industry, you down bad. Ain't no man doing that willingly or willfully. It just doesn't happen, okay? But Celina Pow followed up with this remark with some more remarks. The devil works hard, but Celina Pow works hard. So she writes, mind you, he living in Floyd Mayweather apartment for free with his daddy because they can't afford rent. Bitch, you think I'd be proud to admit that? I cared for you like you were my son. You couldn't even afford meals, ho. I connected you with my weed plug because you can't afford to get high. He's 10 pills deep today. He probably forgot he was with me, and that's why he said cap. Cause ain't no way. You try to play this woman, man. You eating up her food, right? Using up her electricity, smoking her weed, and you try to deny this woman in public. Meech, how could you? You said 50 Cent was bullying you while you were in rehab, all while measuring your lean. You wake up and immediately pop pills. Please, Demetrius, I know the real you. Like, do I seriously gotta do this right now after I've been chilling? That sounds like the real you, Demetrius. I ain't never seen nobody call you by your first name. Nah, this is your woman. Look at my son. I might just have to F his daddy now, okay? So she shows like the clothes, right? Now here's what she did. Okay. Now apparently he couldn't afford some new drip, so she went out and she got like a I don't know if it was a brand deal because it didn't look like he was obligated to post no promo. But she told him, "Hey, listen, here's a website. My friend owns this. Pick whatever you want from." And he came back and he picked some clothes. He was enjoying a good thing. Now again, I got you clothes and all. Laugh my ass off, but I'm cap. You had a good thing going, Demetrius. You had a
Wow. So I'm kind of confused because like he was on a big time show, BMF. It was basically based off his father and his brother's situation with dealing drugs and stuff like that. And that was basically why his father did all that time in prison. So the show was pretty big on TV and he made some money. So I'm like, how is you broke? You know what I'm saying? Now you got this woman that you dated allegedly and she's outing you out. And I still don't understand how these guys be dating these same women and so much evidence and these women be exposing these guys. Like it's crazy.
good thing going, man. The scallywag only wanted a little appreciation. She only wanted to be posted a little bit, man. She didn't even ask you to post it. She just wanted the world to know, put me and Lil Meech together. You could have kept quiet and had this blow up. But the one thing we know, when it comes to hood bankruptcy, y'all know I ain't lying, when it comes to hood bankruptcy, Lil Meech probably got 20 other girls doing the same thing. And they all probably think that they the so she probably doing the most, blowing up his spot by posting him and her together, okay? So she would then write, let's go back, take that as a lesson, never play with me because I'll have receipt. Now here's where it gets the worst, okay? Celina Pow has a reputation of lying. We know. She's a terrible, god-awful human being. Celina Pow is one of the worst human beings that God has ever created. So for us to believe what she says, it has to come with some receipt. She posted a phone call with Lil Meech on bended knees, begging her, please, to stop playing with his reputation. Even admitting that she was telling the truth and she wasn't lying, but he had to say that she was lying, or he has to kind of play it off because his reputation is at stake here.
Begging you, please, delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap, though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Okay. You're right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
Here's what I don't understand. If you have no backup plan, if you have no contingency plan, then why would you burn the hand that's feeding you? Not Celina Pow, 50 Cent.
That's one thing I don't understand. Ever since Tiger Woods got exposed by all those women, you know what I'm saying? A few years ago when Tiger Woods was dating so many women, nobody even know that. These guys ain't learned nothing, man. You know women gonna be recording you, save all the texting, man, save all the DMs, everything, man. Like I'm not condoning cheating or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta understand. Celina Pow is one of those women that will expose you, and she done dated so many men. You know what I'm saying? So of course she gonna have receipts. You gotta really think like, dang, you know what? If I just want to mess with her, just mess with her. You know what I'm saying? But don't like try to wife her. The next thing, try to wife her behind closed doors. Then when the outside come out, oh, you trying to hide her away? Nah, that ain't what's going on, my boy.
Lil Meech is in this situation where he lost his Ferrari, he lost his big BMF chain. Because, hey, listen, if you go to that Instagram, that big, obnoxious BMF chain he used to wear every day, we haven't seen it since February, bro. And we know pawning that chain is hood bankruptcy. So if that chain is at a local pawn shop, it's out of here. Forget about it, bro. But if Lil Meech did not have a plan, now I don't know if he overestimated like their value. If he thought, man, my daddy home, he's Big Meech, we about to get cracking, we don't need 50 F50, then cool. But what Lil Meech did is even more unrespectable because Lil Meech would diss 50 Cent in public, laugh at certain posts, dissing 50 Cent, comment laughing emoji on certain things. Now, it's respectable if Lil Meech would have said, hey, bro, my daddy and 50 Cent, they beefing because my daddy took a picture with Rick Ross, who's 50 Cent arch nemesis. So they beefing. So I'm riding with my daddy F50. That's respectable. But you say F50 in public under these posts subliminally, and then DM 50 Cent's love letters trying to squash it. That's not how that worked. And that right there burnt the bridge with 50 Cent and Lil Meech. In response to Boosie being confused while Lil Meech did the wishy-washy thing in defending his dad publicly, but then DM 50 love letters behind the scenes, 50 Cent wrote, I did more for Mimi than anyone in his life, Boosie. That's why he responded like that. If he get locked up, I'm the first person he called, build him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop post, I said, oh, ish, he a snake too. He belonged with him.
And the first time I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, you know, it sounded crazy, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing. So of course I wanted to do it, you know, I just didn't know if I could do it.
The draft from Randy about, because it was important to show the origin story, to see the innocence and how they chose to get involved, and then it grew. Well,
doing this, knowing you was living outside your means, had a Ferrari, had a chain you probably ain't paid off, had a couple of things. You were living outside of your means. And you was living outside of your means on the hope and banking on the hope that 50 Cent will continue to give you a paycheck. So if your life is in his palms, you don't diss that man publicly, bruh. Now 50 Cent canceled the BMF series. There's not going to be another season. So Lil Meech ain't getting another check. And he's not a good actor. Lil Meech ain't getting hired at no acting gig. So what is he going to do now? What's the plan for Lil Meech?
Now, I ain't gonna say he's not really a good actor because that BMF series, he was pretty good in it. He looked just like his father, and he portrayed it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that about, you know what I mean, that he can't act. I'm not gonna say that. Now, I haven't really seen him in nothing else, but in that TV series, he was pretty good to me.
In the middle of all of this, he's doing IG promo on his IG story. Lil Meech was a movie star at some point. Now he's doing IG story promo, okay? Now he's starting an Instagram private chat. If you want to see what Lil Meech is up to, you can pay a $4.99 to chat with him directly because that BMF money done slow down, okay? And he put mood, shh, me and my pops ain't worried about y'all. The real Big Meech BMF. Yo, I don't care how many laughing pictures you post, bro. You under pressure, homie. You under pressure. And it's too late to go back to 50 because you already posted multiple pictures with you, Floyd Mayweather, and Rick Ross together dissing 50. Now, from my perspective, I don't even think the 50 Cent, betraying 50 Cent is his biggest transgression. I think all of this, including the bridge being burnt with 50 Cent, is karma from how he did his homie. Y'all remember the story I covered a while back when Lil Meech and his homie was driving around town? The police pulled them over. Lil Meech threw the gun into his homie's lap while the homie was sleeping as the police was walking up. And when the police pulled them out the car, police said, yo, this is Georgia. Guns is not really illegal. We don't care, but we're about to let your homie go. Lil Meech then says, what about the other stuff in the car? You let him go? Well, how about the drugs that's in the car? You don't see the other stuff? Then the officer checks and finds the other stuff and locked the homie up. Then Lil Meech calls the homie from jail, and the homie said, man, listen, man, I'm not even tripping, man. Just handle what you got to handle for me and my family, man. You feel me? You know, I'll fight this case, bro. I done spent a lot of money fighting this case on lawyers. Man, listen, bro, just reimburse me, man, and help the family, man, while I'm in jail for something that you did. Lil Meech is on the phone making promises to the homies. Promises, by the way, that he still ain't live up to.
Hey, something y'all get ready to go and stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's what y'all found it on. What y'all found it? It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What's it?
It's not legal
It's not legal what?
to have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
The other stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Bro, I got you the line like I just heard.
Wow. So he lined his friend up, man. I think they probably would have let him go. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably was legally carry, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like,
Bro just told me shit. I'm trying to make, speed up the process.
Yeah, that shit just, nigga ain't got no trouble but to fight the situation. It's just the situation I put my family through.
That's not right, though.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance on using the money I had saved up for my family.
Yeah. I apologize for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really going through shit, bro.
Nah, I feel that. What y'all gonna do if y'all ain't gonna do the show tonight? What y'all gonna do?
Yeah, man. Postcard. But plays you trying to put together. Rich Paul. In life, man, good things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people. Sometimes, I'll be real, because not always now, because I know some bad people who are still striving and prospering like they God's favorite soldier. But sometimes that karma gonna get you, man. When you had the money, you ain't help out the homie. When you had the money, you ain't do what's right. You ain't take care of him. You ain't pay for the lawyers that you supposed to pay because you got him in jail. He's in jail for your work. So God took away the money. So all that good fortune is now gone. Now you back on his level because you thought you was better than him. Now look where you at now, man. Now, listen, I wouldn't put 100% of the blame on Lil Meech because his daddy came home and effed up a lot of his motion, man. The daddy came home being thirsty, burning bridges, right? Getting Mixie for a bag. Rick Ross showed up, drop a 50 ball on him. Even though 50 Cent done gave them millions of dollars, the 50K from Rick Ross got him cheesing, taking pictures with Ross. Now Ross using him to diss 50 in the caption. Now 50 ain't feeling you no more. Right? And now, his other Uncle Terry is taking pictures with, like 50 Cent's arch nemesis, Supreme. Well, Preem Jr., my homie. You feel me? Shout out, to Preem Jr., man. I love Preem Jr., man. But yeah, bro, y'all just made all the wrong moves. This is rock bottom. Wifing up the skeezer is crazy. Wifing up.
yeah, man. So this situation, with Lil Meech is wild. But this right here is the girl right here, man. Celina Pow that he was talking to. You know what I'm saying? This is a right here that, she's a pretty woman, but you can tell that, yeah, she got some surgery done to her. You know what I'm saying? All tatted up. And I understand how women be tatted up like that. That's one thing I don't. I mean, even though I got tattoos or whatever, but I'm not big on tattoos, especially on a woman. You know what I mean? But she's a pretty woman, man. But man, she got some miles on her body from just talking to so many guys. Like it is crazy. But this is the woman right here that exposed this guy. You know what I'm saying? And front row seats at the NBA game. Yo, she be messing with a lot of guys, man, which is crazy. You know what I mean? He had a good TV show going on, but he all on Instagram talking about 50 Cent and stuff like that. And now you got this girl that you dated, and she done dated and messed with so many guys, and you try to wife her behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Now you talking about you ain't wifing her when somebody messages you or whatever and saying, that ain't my girlfriend. And now you looking stupid because she had all receipts and now she put it online trying to expose you. It's crazy, man. But listen, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, yo.